Yo, what up, YouTube? What up, what up, what up? This is the Saint Nouan Field Trip Podcast. All right. I believe we're on field trip 6. Okay. These field trips I go through, man, I'm just talking about this matrix, this world that we're in, and how it is a rigged reality. It is controlled. All right. And I just think that it's interesting that when you have chaos, but then that chaos is in control, how is it organized unless there's organized crime also? Who organizes it? Legislation and lobbyists to police that are enforcers, and I always seem to be the culprit. Someone who fits the description. I got the skin or the complexion that fits the description of places I've never seen or been before. I'm still guilty for being innocent in a world or a country that's innocent first until proven guilty. Is this America, or are we going backwards? And backwards is the tradition of knowledge that's ruled by the sun that they call rain. And if I'm in Missouri, how can Missouri be any more Egyptian than how I'm experiencing life right now? Egypt in scripture means bondage. Fetishes of people with interests that go into S&M because the drugs and the dopamine receptors have fizzled, so now they need new pleasures and their pleasures become pain. Seems like a crossbones, this poison can't be more confusing when I take it. It's like hemlock. I'm sitting there singing with angels at heaven's gate, drinking the Kool-Aid, but it's on the news. That's just life and how life goes, or so we suppose, but that's not right. That's crossbones and pirates. Your life has been stolen. Living amongst you like they stole this country and put casinos on top of Indian reservations. Isn't it interesting how some can get away with anything? Shape-shifting and changing forms, chilling down by the creek, riding their bikes, looking real sneak. Jumping into those waters and living in the woods, consider the communes. Thinking that they're hidden, but they're really not from the eye of God. I could sit from my house and watch them all from here. Not even actively looking, just sitting in the gym. Sensing and picking up different micro expressions and things that they do tells the whole history, the anthology and history. Where are you from? These questions I hardly ask, but I seem to know. Quiet am I, and I'm seen as such a villain here. How much guilty conscience do you need to hide all the shit that you do? Walking around in the winter with your allergies and your sniffles. I got them too, but there's a difference. I don't have any money to buy drugs, and you accuse me of such. That means that arrow came from you. When you speak of a lie, you speak of yourself. I don't even know how to defend because the shit don't apply. 1000%. Welcome to Field Trip 6. This is Saint Nouan Podcast, and I will say this, man. Up in the gym, many people believe, or what they say in their hearts that pierces me when I go into the gym, is at first they got on this wave where they thought I was doing PEDs or something like that, performance enhancing drugs. Well, I don't have a job. I'm not allowed to work in America. So unless those things are free, I don't have any access of getting to them. Unless they sell that shit on eBay, I don't have any access to getting to them. I don't know how to use a Tor browser. You know what I'm saying? Or the deep web, or how any of that stuff works. I don't own a single cent in cryptocurrency either. So if I wasn't logging in on ChatterBait, then how do they know me? Spirits all around me. Even when I select a camera, oftentimes the chick starts to speak about me on that camera like she's possessed. You see, I got the spirit of life. It's already in you. Your mind is controlled to an avenue or a situation that you do have free will, but you've ran out with me. I'm just the nice guy. Don't piss me off. You can be controlled also. I'm just not that interested. Life doesn't lie to me like it lies to you, because that's not life. You got death inside of you. I could see through your shadows and wizardry and think it interesting. Everything you do a confirmation to my evidence in my mind. I don't move. I just sit there. People look at me a little strangely. Now that I sit in the front and I drink my coffee, now that's becoming a problem for me to sit there. Because now they wish that I drink my coffee somewhere else. I just be waiting for the girls to get out of the gym. It takes them about an hour. Because the dudes are so insecure. I go in there and I work out. I don't talk to fucking anybody. And I leave and walk 5 miles home. People nice one day are evil the next one. Expectations from favors that would seem redundant or normal. People expect things, and the only thing you get from me is a blessing. Whether it's good or bad, we both won't know. So this is what I'm talking about. And I can't get mad at the communes in terms of preserving their races, even though those rings are quite perversive that those women put on their fingers. They get passed around like bottles taken off the wall. These are the things that I'm talking about, and the mysteries of society that the Bible would call the mystery of iniquity. And you see, my mystery is deeper and involved. It's the mystery of faith. These dots you can't connect. So I suggest you don't get involved. When you see me, walk away. People walking around earlier, I should say a couple years, feeling a certain type of way about a nigga, like they was gonna run up and do something funny. Remember the story of Lot and Sodom and Gomorrah. Now these niggas is blind around me. All I did was ask God once, and they're fucked. There would be witnesses, but these niggas can't even see. Walking in a straight line, these niggas come right up to me. No different than Christ. He had an inner light and people was attracted, a moth to the flame. Asking interesting questions. I even know of your questions in your mind and where it comes from. Many people be looking for me or other spirits that are lost. And those who are looking for me, when they do come and ask such questions, I do make a decision at that moment what I want to do with you. I just decide not to do it. Knowing that your spirit inside is not the spirit that originally came in that vessel. Wicked could be my laugh, but I stay silent instead. Like Charlie Chaplin, I'm dancing. Leave me alone. And you wouldn't even know how to leave me alone. Except what you're attracted to is this energy I adorn. And then you come up to me. When you feel that energy, you should walk away. It's safer. You see, I have a sun inside of my solar plexus, literally. If I even get too excited, things can go wrong. Knowing that chances are I really don't like you anyway. And I don't give a fuck. I'm abstinent here. Celibacy sucks. Can't even get one girlfriend in this town where I'm from. Isn't it interesting? And I started to think to myself, for field trip 6, let me calculate these numbers of this town that I live in. I live in Lee Summit, Missouri. Okay? I live in Lee Summit, Missouri. And going back to the former point, let me get connected to this. Can't get too mad at communities that got some ladies there. They have resources. They did their homework. As the ants, they did prepare. They knew the lay of the land. I'm not from deep state. I was new each time I was born. No memory. Coming through amnesia. You in the coagula, in the hive, being brought up to date with things that you have missed, ideas and hunches. I didn't have none of that. I started from scratch every single time, and like the architect in the Matrix, I've gotten more efficient. But these communes did their homework and they got resources and they got birds. You understand? These birds and rings and certain privileges and favors, people connected to government agencies and things for favors they keep to trap out the weak, another sheep that is slaughtered, brought into the fold of the factory. They do their research early on. Then they send in a pearl, if that's what you like. If you don't like pearls, then they send in something else. And whatever you like, they try to catch you doing something illegal. Considering crime rates and people who've made it. Inner cities where things get reported and some things not. How many things don't get reported in the suburbs? The gym I go to is like a fucking pizza mark. All these chicks are underage. And these underage chicks got adult mentalities, walking around quite provocative, thinking they tricking somebody, but they not. I say stay in school. Little badass kid, you forgot your diapers. What does that tell you about the public interest about the town that I'm in? We want to put R. Kelly up on stand to become a martyr for men that he wasn't a part of. He got trapped in the system. You see, to have a career, it don't always happen with the jail. And once they get you, then they put their thumb on you to work for the system. And now you're working for the system. A good guy or a bad guy, allegedly. But all of these guys are bad, and the bad ones are a little bit better than the good ones. I can't imagine how confusing this world is. And I'm just sitting here looking mysterious because I don't break any laws. I move around town, people looking for flaws. Though I have several, not like none of theirs or any that they're familiar with, they're quite traditional. Maybe I do have a little bit too much sugar in my diet right now. And my diet is kind of shit because it doesn't exist. Maybe I do have a supernatural amount of energy doing 8,000 reps in an hour. In 2 hours. Maybe I do. For the things that I don't have. And they say this nigga like Captain America, we can't figure him out. He must be taking something. So I sit in the front and I drink my fucking coffee. Playing video games on my phone. And you mean to tell me that there's still something wrong? Guilty consciousnesses on top of these men. Shuffling around looking for things. Interesting haircuts. Who do you work for? Clothes choices and sneakers. I see it all. Your mentality and the things you pick out and wear. How you act and in your fashion. Micro expressions and how you move. Your history. You might be ex-military. I think I could see how you style yourself. You might belong to a commune. Many interesting looks in the beginning. Many tattoos. This nigga coming around town. Going to tool shed and biker shops. He's not moved. People could have a frown all that they want. That's a lot of emotions that I could give a fuck about. I still do what I do. If you kill me, you could only kill me once. But trust me, I will remember you. And you will get dealt with. And it will be ugly. Uglier than the teeth that I smile with without my dental insurance. So, what do I have to say about this fucking god-awful town that I can't get my dick out of? My dick is literally stuck in Lee Summit. I can't pull it out. This is a fucking treacherous. The house cat is a formidable foe. Huh? Hang on a second. I live in the town of Lee Summit, okay? Now, I looked up two different criteria, okay? And I decided to go with the larger number in terms of data about the place where I'm living right now, okay? So, Lee Summit, okay, is placed between two counties. One, I guess part of it is in Kansas City, Missouri, KS metro area, Missouri, United States, okay? The population is 104,336 people, all right, on 63.9 square miles, okay, and 1,632.9 people per square mile, all right? So in a 64-mile radius, there's approximately, 1,633 people, all right? The population is 104,336. All right. Now the other data center for Lee Summit said that there is 88,406 residents in Lee Summit. But for the sake of grace sake, I'm easygoing. We'll go with the larger number. Okay. Even though it's probably in truth, the several sources that I've seen that said it's 104,000, it's probably closer to 88,406 residents. That's what I honestly believe in my heart. All right. So generally, okay, it's saying, I looked up the total number of people in my town. All right. It's 16,794 people in Lee Summit. Okay. The number of people that's married. there's a total of 16,794 people. So let's just round that up and say 16,800 people in Lee Summit, okay, they've never been married, okay? And this represents 24% of the total population. 24% of the population of 104,336 people have never been married, okay? Now, about 41,700 of them are wedded. That's 59% of the population, all right? So then, because I go to the gym at Plenty of Fish or Planet Fitness Pizza Mart, okay, most of the individuals there, even though they could change age, I won't get into the shapeshifting thing, they'll change the age on you. 25% of the persons in my town are under 18. So a quarter of the people are under 18, straight off, all right? 15% of persons are 65 or older, all right? Because, I mean, I'm headed that direction, but I still got a ways to go. You understand what I'm saying? No cap, all right? 6% of persons here in Lee Summit are under 5 years old, all right? So when you add all of that together, you get 50, let's see right here. Oh my gosh, you guys. Hang on. Hang on a second. Okay, so you get 46%, okay? Out of those categories, 46, that equates to 46%. 25 under 18, 15% of people 65 or older, senior citizens, 6% persons under 5 years old. Okay? So you get 46%. 46 already, nearly half the population of Lee Summit I can't fuck with. Spare 4%. All right? 54% of the population, you know what I'm saying, is at least, whether married or not, right, are in some type of dateable range, which allegedly, the median age for this town I live in is 38, 39 years old. Allegedly. All right? That's about my age. And like I said, I don't see people my age. Never. I never ever see people my age. Ever. Ever, never, ever, ever, ever. You don't see it. All right? So that's already a mystery. It is already a mystery. How does that happen? A lot of people move away from Lee Summit, maybe. Right? Now, of the population in Lee Summit, across data sites and statistics, Lee Summit has a female population is 51%. All right? So, so in truth, I'm always, we'll go through this, but I'm gonna have to redo my numbers. Okay, never mind. I see where I factored it in there. Okay, so look. So you take 104,336 of the population of this town, right? And you times it by 0.46, and you get 47,995 people. All right? That means these people, this 46% is undateable. 47,995 people of 104,336,000 is undateable. So when you subtract that number from 104,336, you end up with 56,341 people within a legal dating range. Okay? Now you take that number, okay, of the female population that's within a dateable range, okay? And you and you times that, okay, by 0.51. All right, because 51% of that, okay, which it looks like I put in the wrong number. It looks like I put 51. It should have been 41. So the numbers will be slightly off. All right, by about 10 people, I guess. But 56,350. It should be 41. And you times that by 51%, which is the female population, you get 28,771 females that you could potentially date, okay, in Lee Summit. All right. Now, so you get 28,771 females that you could date in my town, right? These numbers still sound good? Okay, cool. So this is the thing. It's this town, 63.9 miles radius. That's a pretty big town, right? That's a pretty big city or town. I don't know the proper terms for the shit. So you take that 28,771 and you divide it by 1,632, because it was saying that's the number of people, okay, per square mile in this city, okay. You end up with 17 females per square mile, okay. 17 females per square mile. So, and these are females. These are females who may not possibly have a boyfriend, and generally who might not have a boyfriend, and I want to figure out how many of these young ladies maybe potentially have children, because I don't have any kids myself, right? And generally, if it's a single parent, it's generally the woman who has the children, right? So it's saying between males and females, single parents is approximately 10%. All right, which is generally going to be the females, right? So let's say that is so that's not that, I don't know, that's not so bad, I guess. That will only drop it to maybe like 15, right? 15 females per square mile. Now, let's say I'm just gonna say within a 5-mile radius of my house, right? If there's 17, and we'll just go with 17. We'll keep it chill. We'll go with 17. If there's 17 per square mile, and let's give me a 5-mile radius, right? So 17 times 5 is 85. Okay. And then I actually did times that. So 85 females within my 5-mile radius here, and I times that by 0.1, which is the 10%, right? To figure out who has children and what have you, to separate single parents from singles, given the different lifestyle. Somebody as a single parent is going to have a different lifestyle and what have you going on with their life, right? So we're basically looking at 76 singles in a general 5-mile area whom does not have kids of their own, with a median age range of between 18 to 55 in my general area. Now, the median age for Lee Summit is 38-39, but I'm just being gracious or merciful with these numbers. We're saying that between the ages of legal ages of 18 and 55, there is approximately 76 females okay, in the area. Now, originally I was saying singles, right? Because I broke down the numbers of the 51% of the 104 and 336 people in the total population. But there is something that I did forget. Okay, and I'm gonna let me open up a window here because I gotta utilize this calculator. Give me a second. Okay, so of the 76, let me put this down in my notes here, you guys. I'm sorry about that. There's generally within a 5-mile radius, 76 females within a dateable age range. Then you want to take that 76 and you want to times it by 0.59 because 59% of the population is married. And you come up with 44, let's say 45 single women and potentially, let me say potentially, because they could have boyfriends. Potentially single women in a 5-mile radius in Lee Summit. This is evenly proportioned. Okay, this is just median numbers. So we're at 45 people. All right. So basically, this is what I want to say with things that I noticed in my gym. Just like I said, the median age range, as far as I can tell, is not in my age range of 38, 39 years old. And they have to be skewering these numbers from the deep state surrounding individuals that are anomalies, such as myself, that's not involved with deep state. I'm not involved with any special groups. I'm not involved with any fucking body. And they're using me as a normal factor. I could be, I'm not trying to have big balls here or have like pride or anything like that, but it does seem relatively interesting because ask yourself, how many people have you found around the age group of let's say 36 to 42? How many individuals have you seen? Around town, if you're in Lee Summit, how many have you seen within this age demographic? You will say that you haven't seen any. Okay? That's what you would say. So basically, this is what I'm going to say about these 45 potentially single women that potentially may not have boyfriends or be a part of anything. I'm thinking, so basically none of these young ladies hypothetically go to the gym unless they have certain professions. Okay? Are these women, you know what I'm saying? Are they being exploited for their little bit? You know what I'm saying? That little something, are they being exploited for that? Because the ones at the gym seem to be honey traps or agents. To me, they look like honey traps, right? And even then, they're, you know, even then, you know, this is a narcissistic selfie culture world. You mean to tell me that there wouldn't be more young ladies in the gym that are potentially single, right? Even if just to take selfie pictures and they have boyfriends, there wouldn't be more young ladies at the gym just to look the part for no reason other than health or maybe to find a mate. You don't think that's strange? I would say this, a lot of those 45 individuals, they all have boyfriends, it seems to be around where I live. Even though Lee Summit I mean, Missouri, the world is pretty much a rainbow area. You know what I'm saying? So generally the women have girlfriends and the dudes have boyfriends. And then they just have beards when they go out in public. I'm just keeping it 1,000. Please kick in my door. I haven't had company. You know what I'm saying? Have a seat. You know what I'm saying? But this is just the facts. It's rainbowed out in this motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? And I don't care about anybody doing their thing, because I think, I know people be feeling a certain type of way, but if a dude is into other dudes, I'm the last guy that's gonna fucking hate on you. That's more, statistically, that's more women, single women, being available for me. Hey man, do your thing. Right? I use logic. It's okay to use logic sometimes, right? It's not always tactical, though it might be sometimes. You know what I'm saying? I'm not mad at you. I'm not a hater, right? Do you, be yourself. You know what I'm saying? But all of these women have boyfriends, and the ones that's in there, they got professions. You know what I'm saying? All right? So basically, young women generally do not work out for the sake of working out. That's what I noticed. They're not doing it for recreational reasons. All right? They're in the gym with a purpose. I'm in there I just got to get out of the house in the morning. You know what I'm saying? I'm like a dog that's been caged up too long. I got to get out of the house in the morning. The minute I wake up, I got to get out of these fucking square walls, man. I go to the gym just to spend, you know what I'm saying, an hour exercising, and I can deal with my house arrest without any crime. You know what I'm saying? I gotta get out of the house. I gotta get some fresh air. I gotta breathe in the fresh air. I just gotta do it. Okay? So I'm saying these young women at the gym, all right, they're not working out for recreational reasons. Lord have mercy. And your boy, when you're hurting, when you're poor, your senses get a little bit better. You're rough. You know what I'm saying? Your senses get a little bit better. I could tell that a piece of pie be going out over the land. And who is paying for that pie that's not gonna fucking abuse it, feeling jaded in a passive aggressive world where love does not exist unless you are doing the rainbow thing? They're gonna dog that dolphin meat out, bro. They gon' fucking put their dork in there and dog that dolphin meat out. You can't even put baking soda or fucking talc powder down there, or you batter the fish. Hello? Can you hear me? You batter the fish. Women, I will tell you this in the gym. Do not wear them fucking leggings for too long, because it will give you bacterial vaginosis. It will throw off your pH, and it is not good for your body. Take care of yourself. Be kind. Save the earth. You are comprised of the elements. You understand what I'm saying? Take care of yourself. Keep that, pH and all that stuff working on, Don't be fucking up the pool. You know what I'm saying? That's love from me to you, from God. You batter the fish if you wear that damn leg. You gotta wear dresses sometime. Let it breathe. And I'm not getting on this to get too crazy or anything, but I'm just saying this. Hey man, take care of yourself. In all seriousness, take care of yourself. You know what I'm saying? I got love for you. Most High got love for you. You know what I'm saying? Take care of yourself. But that's why back in the day, women used to wear, dresses and things like that. They had less, issues down there, because those pants, that spandex or whatever, it doesn't allow you to, you can't breathe. It's suffocating. You know what I'm saying? You suffocating the porpoise meat. You feel me? 1000%. So back on my shit, right? So look. So if they're not there for recreational reasons, then they're there as business professionals. And whether those business professionals, whether they are corporate or not, these women understand business better than most individuals, if you get me. There's all types of businesses, and sometimes it's corporate. Just because your girl work in the office, don't get shit twisted. She could get it twisted up like a dreadlock. Then she's heading home. Not in the mood, she got a headache. You know she got her hair done yesterday. You don't notice how nice it looks ever. So therefore she comes home and it's the same as usual. Imagine that. If you don't take interest into your shit, somebody else will, man. So take care of your shit. All right? And start, you know what I'm saying, brothers, start taking care you know what I'm saying, of your dove and shit. You know, your dove, the little baby bird. Go on and take care of them, man. The house cat is a formidable foe. They could be dangerous. You know what I'm saying? But hey, man, you gotta hold it down. You gotta be strong. Cause I'm struggling out here in this fucking wilderness, dog. This is what it means in the Bible when it say the spirit of a man, you know, John, you know, he was a voice that cried out from the wilderness. I cried out, hey man, listen. I could put up with a crazy amount of abuse. But let me tell you something, man. If I'm a pirate, you know what I'm saying? And I got a sailor peg, you know what I'm saying? It's like that song. And I lost my leg. I lost my damn leg. I gotta get that shit back. Take care of your shit. You know what I'm saying? Because whatever's out there, they ain't gonna take care of your shit. They go disrespect it. Right? They don't have any understanding towards you know, something that you have. That's just the nature of people. I don't know what it is. People won't respect your shit. They'll respect their shit. They'll come over and fuck your shit up. That's what they do. So, take care of your relationships and go ahead, go on and go through the headache and don't listen too much to this red pill shit, because if you got you a dove, you doing all right. All right. Take care and hang on to that. I'ma tell you this. I maybe see 2 to 3, okay, in my specified age range at the gym at Planet Fitness. You know what I'm saying? And since the entire time that I've been going there, and honestly, that's more like it's closer to 2. Okay, I'm throwing the 3 out there to say, you know, maybe I missed some things, but it's more like 2. Okay, and all the time I've gone there. The rest, okay, in the gym, they're professionals, and the ones that and let me tell you, yeah, the rest are like professional. These girls is working, man. They're hardworking ladies. Okay, the rest is professionals, and if they're not professionals, it's fucking Pizza Mart, man. These young girls be all up in there. Okay, they all up inside of it. Make this shit make sense to me, bro. You understand what I'm saying? This is the St. Nouan Field Trip 6, man. Women are generally utilized in marriages to a commune-based living and move about different interests, I should say. Meaning different niggas. They get passed around. You know what I'm saying? These girls be having different boyfriends. You know what I'm saying? For periods of time. I'm not judging, man. I'm just kind of like, what's up with that rotation? You know what I'm saying? Don't nobody want to give the ashy nigga nothing. Huh? That's why when I come out swinging. They be like, don't give him none. He ain't got no money. Oh, I heard the nigga homeless. This, that, the other. Boy, I tell you, I get some crazy shit up at that jail, boy. And it's just like, yeah, I'm gonna be homeless too, because whatever you send toward me, go be an opportunist. And that house cat is a formidable foe. Fuck no. I'll keep my peace. You understand what I'm saying? But these are commune-based, you know what I mean? These are what I call them, that's a commune queen, okay? A commune queen is a chick that get passed around a commune. She got on a makeshift ring that looked like it came off a spiral notebook, you know, or they'll have a basic band, okay? They all have these basic band rings, and the general population that accuses, you know, me of drugs are typically all on drugs around me. These are the ones that walk around with the sniffles, scratching their nose, thing of this nature. Listen, I ain't got no fucking money, man, to buy no fucking drugs. Don't you come at me with that fucking bullshit. I should be robbing you. That's what I should. I should just wait outside till you come out and just fucking blaze the whole side of you, just smack your ass down and grab all the shit out your pockets. Right? Because you telling me, and these motherfuckers that do this shit, man, I'm telling you right off the bat, man, you guys definitely haven't lived in the inner city. You're not from that jungle. You know, when you scratch your nose around me, you flossing. You know what I'm saying? I know that shit ain't your sinuses. You understand? But they're typically all on drugs. Okay, there's a lot of fiends that come through there. I radiate a lot of energy that it drives them crazy. Right? That's one way you know that they're fourth dimensional entities, right? They're from the deep state. It's like, all right, I got you, whatever. Right? I get it. It does do that, right? It took me a while to get acclimated to this amount of energy. All right? But this, like I said, this indicates that they're fourth dimensional entities, or what society would consider to be alien spirits. When people go out and they look for aliens in outer space, I thought that was such an asinine thing. Such as when people go ghost hunting. It's like, if you're truly spiritual, any place you go to, you can find paranormal phenomenon in a grocery store, in your own house. I mean, around me, mysterious, mythical things always happen every day. Every day, something paranormal happens around me. All right? I get things from both sides. I get things, you know what I'm saying, from that other side, that occult shit that I don't know about. And I get things, you know what I'm saying, from home. All right? And I have to be able to discern between those communications, you know, where something is coming from. All right? Because that could get confuzzled. And I don't want my mind to get messed up. Okay? But keep in mind, since the entire time, so I've been going there approximately a year, I've seen about 2 to 3 dateable women in a radius where there should be about 44. Okay? They definitely would be reaping the benefits of a $10 membership at Planet Fitness. Right? They definitely would be, if they were single. So the truth is, okay, these females are all in communes. And then you go around town and you see all these ladies, and they got such interesting shapes and figures, don't they? They be decked out, they be in shape and all of that stuff, right? They be all together, but they don't go to the gym. How is that possible while people struggle with their weight? Think about it. That's a fourth dimensional entity. Alright? It ain't hard to tell. They can shapeshift. They can switch it up on a nigga. Right? Pick it up and drop it down and flap their wings. You know what I'm saying? The house cat is a formidable foe. You understand? These women are generally, I am hypothesizing, women are generally controlled to trap individuals into agreements and lifestyles, and the women are generally seem to be, when I look at face expression, things like this, but like behind your face, like your spirit, your heart, I can sense, it seems like a lot of them are crying out in a sink filled with water, trying to breathe, but the habits got them real bad. You know what I'm talking about that habit. The habits got them. They got the hooks up in them. The talons are up in them. The eagle. You know the eagle, they come from the moon, them eagles. You know what I'm saying? The eagle is in them. The eagle talent. Okay? But I want to say, this is beautiful suburbia. Welcome to town. My name is Saint Nouan. Make yourself comfortable. Come gather around. Let's take a tour. Okay? Where are these numbers of women in the general specified area, and how many are listed on Tinder or other social media apps for those who have the app? Right? Would you say the total is more than 76 on Tinder for the general area, or if you put in the city, number of single females, if you were to enter that in, would you say that the number is more than 76? How is that possible? That's a mystery. If it's less than 76, you could say some of them have boyfriends, but up to which amount? How many are actually dating right now? You remember high school, you remember college. There were some girls that was dating, but for the most part, a lot of them were not. So that number that you get in social media apps or dating apps, a lot of the times with 4 deers, they live in other places. Sometimes they come down, sometimes they come up from underground, man. I'm telling you, they all over the place, right? So you will generally have more on a dating app or any social media or chat app, okay, pertaining to the general specified area, pertaining to portals and things of this nature, where these individuals, they come from the creek, they come from the woods, they come from underground, they come from space and shit. You know what I'm saying? The government fucking with people. They gaslighting people to shit, right? That's where these chicks be coming from. And then they just, you know what I'm saying? The dragon, you know what I'm saying? They'll shapeshift into some crazy shit. You know what I'm saying? The dragon will do that. The great alien will do that. And boy, they got some shit for your ass. You know what I'm saying? That's how it is. All right. So if so, you know what I'm saying? If you would say the total number is more than 76, right? All right. Then that would be odd. Okay. Considering some of these women, if not all, mysteriously have boyfriends. Down to the fringe of fringe, you may find 1 or 2, like I've seen at the gym. And what type of lifestyle would this fringe individual be in? Trapped in the Rainbow Coalition, right? They're oddities, they don't fit in, they wear golf clothes, they sit in their room, they play video games all day and shit. Nobody likes me, I'm extra moody, you know what I'm saying? You know, I got like a, you know what I'm saying, another girlfriend or whatever, but they're friends, they kick it with themselves. They're on the stranger being wave. They're rooting for the stranger beings, right? You gotta root for the nerd, man. That nerdy girl, she just needs a little bit of love. People have no idea. She'll have it going on, right? But that's what happens. Just like with, you know, Caucasian women, once they get a little overweight, that's when they start talking to niggas because they feel insecure. Because white people, you know, they fucking, I don't know, man. Some of them are just like the social mass population of them. Mostly, if once a girl gets a certain type of weight, they ain't into that. They know niggas will put in that work. The problem is that when niggas take that shit, the female, it may be what you like, but that female sometimes start looking down on you because she think that she start adopting that DNA, that genetic way of thinking, that fallen angel way of thinking in her DNA structure. She start adopting that and start looking at you as somebody picking up crumbs and shit like that. So you gotta be quick to tell them fuck no. You know what I'm saying? That's the truth. You go out for that trophy or whatever, you dating an extraterrestrial. That's what you fucking date. 1000%. 1000%. That's what the fuck is happening, dog. So like basically, even the fringe of fringe ones, they're not gonna, their affections are going to be skewered to this manufactured construct in society of deep state, to where their affections are not going to be natural. As in the Bible said, they are without natural affection. Meaning, as a male approaches a female, as a female may feel towards a male. This is the world that I lived in. So everybody in between getting turned out. And generally, this is how they control the fucking population, along with statistics, jobs, salaries, opportunities, the whole nine. They control what you eat. They control what you buy by what they put on sale and when they put it on sale, of where you're going to pick up the crumbs and look at you like some type of fucking bottle feeder. I'm just a guy that said, fuck everybody. That's all I am. I'm not a freedom fighter. I'm not a conspiracy theorist. I'm using their fucking numbers. I'm using their statistics. I'm using their information. And please let me be wrong on this shit so I can prove that education is false. And all the information is also controlled on Google and the internet, encyclopedias and dictionaries, and it goes in your head. And if you don't go to school from kindergarten to 12, you'll get arrested and put into jail, and then they'll call your parents. It's like being force-fed or being waterboarded with education. The knowledge, the tree of knowledge of good and evil, scholastic. Bite mark out of the apple. You know what I'm saying? This is what it is. All right. So Lee Summit is a deep state controlled part of Missouri, suburbia. None of them are clean. Okay, it just looks clean. But looking clean and being clean are two different things. And the difference with me is that I'm actually clean, and the other niggas is looking, and they looking really strange. And I'm saying, I don't fuck with you. Put your dick somewhere it could be safe before I put my finger inside a hole. I'll blast it in your fucking brain. I'm tired of the weird looks. You niggas is weird. You got weird energy coming off of you in the gym. You weird as fuck. Every time I go to the bathroom, 30 niggas gotta go to the bathroom too. And that's why I walk around looking like Batman. Then niggas say he got a problem. He must be a mass shooter. I might be. Stay the fuck out of my way. Lee Summit is deep state, suburbia. It's all fucked up here like everywhere else in the world. I promise you. The only reason niggas don't have knowledge or don't look up information is because they're under mind control and they're brain dead. And why do I want to stick my cock inside a young lady if she's dead? I'm not a necrophiliac. Niggas don't understand where I'm coming from. They mind is lost, chasing the breadcrumb after that dollar, trying to get food. That's how they keep you running like a hamster. And then they look after your addictions and what you're addicted to. Kind of like a hunter. There's a mighty hunter in the Bible. His name was Nimrod. You niggas is lost. No matter how many words that I put out, I can't wake you up. What does that mean? You're fucking dead. And that dead energy and that weird energy that these niggas doing weird things that have access of drugs and money are fucking up the pool, then going doing other things, then bringing those things back to these women. These women's becoming carriers. It's like war in the land. Only this war isn't with bombs. It's all the same, man. Can't fuck with you niggas. It reached a point I could get a little friends. You niggas is way out there. So none of these motherfuckers is clean, man. For the most part. They spent too much time looking at a nigga. I'm a nobody. Don't pay attention to me at all. I ain't fucking with you. I ain't fucking with anything. But if you have that much interest in me, it's because you're dirty and you're paranoid with a guilty conscience, trying to keep yourself safe, not knowing where I come from, like a man from nowhere that doesn't have a file. But if you unlock it, find out that I was a Navy SEAL and all sorts of other things that you don't want to fuck with, and who put me here. that's what your look says. Fear. I just want to be left alone. It's your lucky day. Fuck off. This is Lee Summit. If one should open up, beware for what cause and what occasion does the devil dance in the pale moonlight. Here I'm speaking of if a young lady should open up and all of a sudden is put in your area, just know by the numbers. Isn't it interesting? And she says all the right things at exactly the right time. They play that damn song at every store, right? But it's the same thing, only, you know what I'm saying? Considering your situation. If that comes into your area, know that that's a trap and something's fucked up. Because everything out here is fucking broken, destroyed, and used. Huh? Can I get a needle? Am I evil for asking? You understand what I'm saying? The abuse and use is to cover up other symptoms. Niggas is so slow. We know what that shit's about. I'm not going down with that shit. I ain't Forrest Gump. So, this would mean prostitution is controlled for sting operations, and the local fingers of the CIA and deep state do thorough research on innocent subjects to create a concrete society of manipulation. Wicked little devils they are. The women are cattle. So feminist movement from the outside of masonry looking in, me being on the outside of masonry looking in, the feminist movement, although there is merit for the feminist movement, the ones that would have a voice don't, due to their addictions and other loopholes connected to governments and communes to justify favors and extra rights and privileges. For freedoms of America, there's nothing free about it unless you're in the system or a part of the problem, if you get what I'm saying. So, though there is merit for a feminist movement, these women are not crying out. The feminist movement is merely a cosmetic to trap in real women, especially those from younger generations that are in high school or grade school or something like that, and flip them into either cattle or LGBT movement, of which the feminist movement will end up being led, if it's not already, either by a trans or a man. Okay? The feminist movement is going to be offsprung from the LGBT. But that doesn't put you in power. That's an antithesis of it. If you say that you are divine because you have the ability to give birth, but then cut yourself off from it altogether, you couldn't be more fucking stupid. You might as well grow a dick. Therefore, trans should lead that movement. The ones that have voices ain't got nothing to say. They're taking care of their babies and their kids. That's what happens in these communes. You see, they put a baby in them to slow them down, and after they have the kid, then they're stuck for resources and other things. Then they leave them alone and ghost them. This woman is jaded and ends up working for that heroin and putting food on the table so she could do her job. Staying in shape only to look attractive for a sale or a dollar. What is it worth? Slavery. Manipulation has never been so savory. And it's all about money and government, isn't it? Look at how clean are the suits on those fucking politicians and all the hair gel. It all comes together with my simple problem, and these niggas don't know how to solve it because they're locked in to unnatural affections and fetishes. Those women who are prostitutes becoming victims end up missing like Jack the Ripper at specific times of sacrifices. Be careful of the solstice. I'm watching like a ninja. You have no idea what type of shit you in. I told you from the beginning you should get yourself a real nigga. But you didn't. So you will fall. So this is controlling the senses by societal castration. Whether it's financial castration, whether it's social castration from other individuals, as I have been blacklisted or whatever for no cause. America is committing massive treason right here, and everyone looks away, and I see every patriot as a fucking coward that doesn't stand on my fucking plight. Nor are you Christian, nor is God with you, and you will fall, and I will laugh. That's what I'm telling you. This shit is by design. Ain't nobody fucking stupid. You're getting paid to be fucking stupid, and you're scared to fucking look. That's why when I walk into a room, women's bodies reject them and they start getting aroused. It's because I'm a real nigga. Then people come around me wearing Tupac shirts. Ever since I worked at Walmart, like when someone wears a Tupac shirt around me at Planet Fitness, that I don't know they're from Walmart Corporation. And this is who you think is a fucking leader? This is who you contribute to be a saint, is Tupac? That's the craziest shit that you've seen? Your brain is cow-fed. Peace and blessings be with you all. This is Field Trip 6. I'm out.
Skype here.